people ask me one thing I wish they'd know that I don't see commonly mentioned. There's a natural tendency to assume in technology that new things displace old things, that anything newer is going to be just better in every variable than older things. So new computers generally better than an older computer, for example. Newer software is better than software from a while ago, with some exceptions. And so people naturally assume that, okay, Bitcoin is cool, but it's 16 years old. Why shouldn't I assume some of these newer ones are better? And my general answer to that is the main exception for that rule of newer technology being better is communication protocols. So things like Ethernet, that's 50 years old. We're still using Ethernet. USB, something like 30 years old. We're still using it. Simple mail transfer protocol, something like 45 years old, still going strong. Internet protocol is in the so far in the age of the internet. The answer for how long a communication protocol lasts once it becomes dominant is indefinitely. We don't really know how long these things last because they're going on decades and they're still just as strong as they ever were. And some of them gradually update over time. So Ethernet is faster than Ethernet from 20 years ago. USB 3.0 is faster than Ethernet 1.0. And what they have in common is that they achieve network effects, and they're by design, they're purposely simple. And things that change more rapidly are on the edges of the network or on higher layers of the network. And Bitcoin, I would generally argue, is that 16 years in, it's the dominant communication protocol for money. And it exhibits very similar dynamics or similar aspects to those other types of communication systems. And I generally think that's the right way to conceptualize it as a technology, not as something that keeps coming and disrupting the prior thing, but something that, comes out, gets tested, wins whatever early dominance it needs to win, achieves, large market share, and then becomes a pretty persistent part of our digital lives.